singing and dancing, performing. And a lot of times we get to give the kids their very first experience, their very first exposure to standing on stage, to acting. I think we've got like 5 kids who've never acted on this stage or on any stage before. And that, for me, is the most exciting part about doing this. Give some kids their first acting experience, which is really special, and I always feel very special being a part of that. So before we go, let's get started. I'm going to say thank you to Mary, who was my associate director during this. We also had Kitana, and we had we had Amelia, we had Jean helping us out during the week. Am I forgetting anybody? I would always like to thank Christy Towie and Kimberly Fadner for helping put all these things together. They're the ones who answer all your emails when you have emails like this. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this show. So one of the other things that I do, I run the camps here. I'm also the technical director, but I'm also I'm a writer, and I've written 4 things for MSTDA in the last 9 years. One of them was Wind in the Willows that I wrote for the Children's Theater in 2020. And before we could put it on, COVID happened. And so we had to go virtual for it. And we did all these videotapes online, and we made this we had 3 casts at the time. We had like 70 kids in the Children's Theater at the time. It was wild. And we ended up putting together these 3 different videos and watching them during COVID. And then we were talking about doing a summer show. We've been doing a new summer show for the last few years. And we're like, well, why don't we see what's going on with Wind in the Willows, since we never got to have a real production of it. So this summer we're going to be doing that. Come on in. Oh yeah, come on in. It's just me blabbing up here. This summer we're going to be doing a production of Wind in the Willows. The rehearsal will start in July. If anyone's interested in being a part of it, let me know. We also are going to be doing Matilda in May. Mary's been directing it. I've been music directing it. May 17th through the 21st. Matilda here. It's going wonderfully. Some of the kids are in Matilda too. Of course, we do summer camps over the summer as well. I think those start the second week of July 7th through 9th. We do 2 weeks of Broadway boot camp like this. And then we do 2 weeks of Make a Musical camp, where I help the kids write a new show the first week, and then we put it up on stage the second week if anyone's interested in doing some writing and having some fun like that. And then we do 2 more weeks of Broadway boot camp. We're going to do Wind in the Willows, and then we're all going to collapse. No, but anyway, Matilda, we have a dance concert coming up in June, and Matilda in May.
Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Dolly
in June.
In June as well. Teen Theater, we are doing a lot of stuff because this is our 40th year. If you imagine 40 years of MSTDA. I've only been involved with 1/5 of those 40 years, but that's still a good amount of years. Anyway, without further ado, please welcome the cast of Wind in the Willows Broadway Boot Camp Edition.